Yo, people. Episode 2. I'm Mr. Browne. This is the Stay on Your Feet podcast. I'm joined by Mr. Big Delvin today, the Man United optimist. What you saying, bro?
I'm good, bro. You?
All good, man. All good. Looking forward to the FA Cup final tomorrow.
Am I fuck?
It's a Manchester derby. It's a special one. Wembley Stadium tomorrow, 3 p.m. How are you feeling, bro?
You know, just fucking. It's just going through the motions. It's what it's going to be, basically.
Yeah.
Is it going to be 3-0, 4-0?
It could be, man. It could be. You guys were here last year with them as well. So is it going to be? Well, I think it's history in it. If it's another double, if they make the double over you guys, I think it is a bit of history again.
But we always seem to score first in them games. Like whenever derby games come on, we always seem to score first, and then they just take over, and that's it. We just do some bullshit, random mistakes, whatever. That's it. Game over.
Yeah, man. It's difficult to see how and where United get a result here. Like I don't see how it happens. I mean, you guys have had probably the worst season you've had in your history in the league
Ever. Worst
ever.
season
Finishing 8th place. Conceded. I think you got ended on a -1 goal difference or +1 goal difference.
-1. That's
yeah. So it's not great. It's not a great season. The exclusive news is obviously win, lose or draw. Ten Hag is
gone away.
Gone backyard. Wherever you come from,
we'll be leaving the building tomorrow.
Yes. But it was inevitable, to be fair. We've seen managers, we've seen Poch go. We've seen Xavi get sacked as well.
No, but wasn't he leaving anyway?
Yeah, I mean, but
he leaving end of the season
it's a
anyway.
difficult one to swallow, man, because I feel like Poch was a bit premature. I think, and I did say to a few United fans, I was like, listen, how's Ten Hag still got a job? If Poch, we've just seen Chelsea what they did to Poch, and Ten Hag survived somehow. How was that right? But then here we are saying that win, lose or draw, you're gone.
New regime, new focus for the season, hopefully. Hopefully Ineos will be starting like they are in business terms in the business world and do everything correctly.
Yeah.
If not, just another shit day at the office.
It is indeed. But yeah, let's just talk about the game just really quickly. How do you think? What's the scenario? How do you think United? Obviously, you're a United fan. How do you think you guys are gonna get a win? How do you break down City? They are formidable. Don't let that one go over your head, people.
It's not even like they're formidable. Like they've lost games, they've drawn games. We're just rubbish. So it is. We're dog doo-doo. We don't play any type of football. We're just gong ho, kick ball. We just don't like. There's no strategy in what we do at all. There's no planning. It's just whatever.
Yeah, there's no style of play. There doesn't seem like there's any clear direction on what's going to happen next. Ten Hag hasn't adapted to the league or adapted to what's going on around him, and I just think he's just looking very clueless.
Do you know what it is? I've seen a lot of these content creators from Man United ones on TikTok saying, you should have given him more time and stuff like that and bullets like that. And I'm thinking, you come second in the first season. You come second third in
the Carabao Cup last season, wasn't it?
And he's still doing. You would have thought you would have pressed on that basically, wouldn't you? But what happens? We bring in Johnny Evans. Like what the
Johnny
hell?
Evans and who is it? Maguire as your centre backs or Varane or whatever. Like
this massive list of people that we're going for that was in the news every day, and then bring in Johnny Evans, and who else did we bring in this season? Mason Mount. Like he was our main target that we're chasing for. We're chasing him for time. We could have got someone decent, a good midfielder for that can that could have partnered Casemiro and Mano. But no,
Yeah, yeah.
Mason Mount, who's basically similar to Bruno, and it just doesn't make any sense. We don't play any type of ball. We don't keep ball. Even when we don't, we've got no real leaders on the pitch anymore.
I agree. I agree. How do you feel like Ten Hag's going to set up his team tomorrow?
Probably the same way they does every week. Bruno does what he wants.
I think you've got a few guys come back from injury now. I'm hearing there's one or two players that you've got back now, so we could be seeing them. I think Dallow's had an all right season. I think
Dallow should have been starting time ago, but he's just persisted to carry on with this fuckery and this foolery with Anthony. Like, everyone knows he's dead, bro.
I was trying to avoid not talking about him, because he's just dog shit, bro. He's just a pointless. He's stealing a living, fam. He's no footballer, fam. He's no Brazilian, bro. He's just a waste, man.
He belongs in Division 2, not even Championship or Div 1.
Not even Championship, bro. Not even.
I reckon he'd struggle at Wycombe Wanderers.
Hey, listen, that's disrespect to Wycombe Wanderers, fam. Allow it. Big up Wycombe still. I'll type them. But yeah, man, it's not looking good. It's not looking good for United. I feel like it's going to be a pumping for you, man, tomorrow. As a mutual, I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be a great game. It's a Manchester derby, so anything can happen. We say form goes out the window and etc. But you're going up against a very good Man City team, and what I've been hearing is certain man have been saying the only way that United get a result is if people, the City fans are still partying or something like that. They're still on a high from the winning the league. On some drunken master thing, boy.
I reckon they could put out their youth team and still beat us. They can put the likes of Rico Lewis out there and he'll still give man a run around.
Yeah, he had a few decent performances, to be fair. From what I've seen of Rico Lewis, he's quite good actually.
And Bob out there.
He's been good as well. We know about the City team, man. We know what they're capable of. We know.
And the thing is, I haven't even got their first choice defenders like Diaz and Stones aren't fully good.
Yeah. They'll be out tomorrow as well, I believe as well. But yeah, I don't really think it really matters, does it? I'm just trying to.
Don't try and give me hope. I've got no hope.
And I'm trying to give you hope, man. I'm trying to do the Black Widow Hawkeye thing, man. I'm just sorry I couldn't give it to you sooner, man. They're the ones there.
I lost hope in November.
Yeah, no, I hear it, bro. I hear it. It's very.
When he said he gave an interview earlier, like Ten Hag, and he said, "Right, they said, how are you going to beat City?" He's like, "Only if we go out there 30 minutes earlier before them and score 3." And I'm thinking, even if you did score 3 before them, we couldn't even keep a lead against Coventry, bruv. How are you going to keep a lead against like City?
It's crazy, and the fact that your manager's coming out and talking like that is just red flag.
No more.
Well, you know what I mean. Let's talk about managers. Who do you think you're most likely to come in and replace him now?
I've got no idea, to be fair. Like, I just do you know what it is? Like, before, you always had an indication of what was going on and what was where he was going. But they also obviously got going on about Kieran, but he's been sacked before with us, hasn't he? He was back. Who was he back staff with? Was it Ollie or was it Van Gaal? Who was he? He was back staff with us anyway before Ipswich, and obviously he's been sacked. But obviously he's done 2 clear promotion. I just think it's a bit too early for him. Like,
I agree. I agree. I mean, what he's done is amazing. Like 2 promotions and that, but we've seen what happened to Sheffield, Burnley, and Luton this season. They've come up. They've had great seasons last season. Come up. Like the Premier League is just a different kettle of fish. It's just a different level, man. It's very hard to come up and sustain it.
It's more like with the Championship. I say it's more physical and it's more grueling because there's a lot more teams and it's not always pretty football. Where where the Premier League is more athletic, but it is a lot more systematic and a lot more tactical and strategic.
Yeah, 100%. Spot on. Absolutely spot on with that one. 100%. And
So
I think that's why these new teams, when they come up, that's why they struggle so much. It's not so much like the talent that they've got or the players that they've got. Sometimes it's just they're just the setup. It's just they're not used to it, and it's very hard to come up and stay up, man. We haven't seen what team has come up and stayed up. I can't even remember the last time I've seen the team come up and stay up. Maybe Leicester.
But they've gone down again now.
Yeah, but they're back. Leeds are back. Ipswich are back. I'm looking forward to the season. To be fair, seeing how they
Ipswich haven't been in the league for about 20 years, though, have they? It's about 20 years when they were last in the Premier League. It was like, I think the only team that's ever really stayed up since really is sort of like Brentford, Bournemouth, Brighton. They're the teams that have only really stayed up, isn't it? If you think about it.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think it might be Bournemouth. It might be Bournemouth.
Wolves have stayed up, and you didn't expect them to stay up for so long.
Yeah. But yeah, they're a mid-table team now. I would say those teams we've just mentioned, they're in and around mid-table most of the time.
And then Forest always like relegation battling.
I reckon Forest could go down next season. Man, they were lucky to stay up, man. I was hoping they were going to go down because I wanted Luton to stay up.
I don't think they were lucky. I think they got good players and they played well. Although Gibbs White was just pissed about not getting into the England squad.
I mean, we'll get into the England squad on the next episode, but there's a few players that have missed out. That I'm glad that have missed out. There's, like I said, England they need new blood. They need new tactics, a whole new setup, man. New manager, everything, man. And I think Gibbs White is good, but I don't think he's good enough to be in the England squad. And I think
not when you're talking about the midfielders out there that sentiment.
Not the ones that we've got at the moment, like especially the ones that are in form as well. We've got the Rices, the Bellinghams, the Mainus, etc. You got Madisons and whoever else, Fodens, Palmers, and all the rest of it, man. I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy.
He's not on their level. Like, he's a good player, don't get me wrong, but he's not on their level. He's not on the level, or he'd have been picked up by them sort of teams.
Yeah, 100%. Quickly before we go, like I said, it's just gonna be a quick one today. Score prediction:
4-1.
4-1 City. I'm guessing. Yeah,
4-1 City. We'll get our token goal that we normally get.
Will Rashford get it? Will Rashford start and get that? Because he usually turns up in these sort of moments.
Yeah, he turns up at City moments, but I don't think he'll start. I think it'll be Garnacho and Diallo starting. Hopefully,
I agree.
Anthony won't get anywhere near, because every time he comes, he's like, you try to play him left back and he always moans. So I just want it out of the club, mate. It's just like, I'll take anyone else over him. I'll swap him for anyone.
Bro, I'm sure there's many United fans that will drive him to the next club, will literally pay for him to go.
But they say that about Rashford as well, though.
I mean, Rashford, he's got history with the club, and he's done bits for the club. Anthony's coming on big money. You know what I mean? It's like it's a bit different, isn't it? But I think with Rashford, I just think it's his attitude. But Man United, just to be fair, Man United are in turmoil, man. They're in the mud. So I'm not going to single out any players because
we're not in the mud. We're in the dump.
Yeah, you lot are in it's the theatre of nightmares right now, man. You man are got floods and everything, mate. Floods, even the stadium is crying, fam. It's mad.
Yeah, I know. Like, it's just disgusting. Like, that's what the Glazers do. Like, don't get me wrong. I think everything that stems on the problem is from the Glazers, because we're a legacy sort of like stadium, basically. Like, there's not many. There's Old Trafford, and then there's Anfield, and they're like the two sort of like legacy stadiums still about. And like, if you go to Anfield, it's kept well still. Like, they haven't made it bigger, they haven't done anything to it, but they keep maintenance on it. Where us, Glazers not done shit. Like Ronaldo was right. Like they don't put nothing into it. They take, but don't put nothing into it. Facilities are old. Training facilities are old. Pitches falling. Stadiums falling down.
Yeah, Ronaldo was spot on. He was spot on with everything he said.
Yeah.
And now look what's happened. Months later.
People were mad. People were mad at him for that. But he was just speaking the truth at the end of the day. And
that's it. And the truth always comes to light, man. The truth always comes to light, and
exactly,
it certainly has now. My score prediction, I'm probably gonna go something like 4-5-1. It's licks. It's licks.
It's peak.
It is peak, man. Lucky, man. It might even be a rugby score, man. You never know, man. You just never know.
No.
But it's going to be a good game. I'm looking forward to it. I know that United fans are probably not looking forward to it. I know Domino's, if anyone watching that are big Domino's fans, they are giving out 115 pizzas to United fans at the game tomorrow. So if you're that Domino's and you're a United supporter, you may be one of the 115 people to go and get a free pizza.
To go crying to your pizza.
Literally, bro. All right, listen, bro. Like I said, man, short and sweet today. Peace and love, man.
Peace and love.
See you again soon. Bless.
Soon.